Dragon Ball Super episode 103. This has got to be one of the best episodes of this tournament so far. It's a nice improvement over the last episode, which I didn't hate, but I thought was okay. You know, it was good. This was a really good episode. It was really solid. We got a lot of cool fighting in this episode. I think we got 4 eliminations, which is cool. And just all around, good characterization for Gohan. Good characterization for this guy he fought. Was it Obuni? Obuki? I forget what his name was, but he was a cool character. He left a really nice impression after only being in the show for like 1 episode. He was actually really cool. So I like that, especially since it's Universe 10, and everyone watching the show went in thinking Universe 10 was going to be the first universe to be eliminated. They were a bunch of jokes. And then we got this guy, and he was really cool. I liked him a lot. He's not my new favorite character or anything, but he was pretty cool for what he was, for what we got in this episode. He definitely, like I said, he left an impression. We got Piccolo doing cool shit. I didn't expect to see Piccolo do badass stuff in this episode, but he did a Hellzone grenade on this one dude, eliminated him, that was badass. Gohan eliminated Botamo, which is cool. I gotta say though, I'm not really talking about the animation of the episode just yet, but man, why are Botamo fights cursed to just have the shittiest animation? Like, it wasn't as bad as Goku versus Botamo, but it's just always, whenever he gets knocked out of the ring and they carry him out, it's always the most awkward-ass animation. I don't get it. I don't know. I get what Gohan was doing. He wanted him to let his guard down, so he thought, like, oh, this guy's just going to keep punching me like a dumbass. But then Gohan's punches start to lift him off the ground. He can't get his footing back. Gohan's punches are constantly shaking him. He can't get out of it. Gohan carries him over to the edge of the ring, knocks him off with a Kamehameha. I get that. It's fine. It's just, it looks so awkward the way it's animated, and I don't know, it's just Botamo fights. I don't know. But the rest of the episode looks really, really good. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, did not expect to see Piccolo do cool shit. Did not expect Universe 6 to lose a fighter yet. Honestly, I almost thought Universe 6 was going to win this whole thing without losing a fighter, because they've got like no eliminations for so long. But yeah, they finally lost a fighter. And I know it seems weird to say Universe 6 was going to win because, you know, obviously Universe 7, they can't get erased. But I mean, I feel like something would happen. Like, I feel like Champa would be like, well, Beerus is my brother, you know, fucking Super Dragon Ball Wish, bring back Universe 7, you know, something like that. But no, I don't know how it's going to go down. I have a feeling Goku's going to lose in the very end of this, though. Like, I just have a feeling that that's what's going to be what happens, just because Goku seems to always lose in Super no matter what. Not for, like, smaller fights, like with Botamo and like fucking Bergamo in the fucking Zen exhibition match. Like, he wins those small fights, and he's been winning small fights here in the Tournament of Power, but like the big fights he never wins. So we'll see what happens with Goku versus Jiren. It would be a shame for him to get a new form and still lose, but I really feel like that's what's going to happen. But who knows, maybe Dragon Ball Super will prove me wrong. Getting back to this episode though, Gohan versus this guy. We got Naoki Tate animating, and it's really good, it's fluid, it's badass. It's rapid punching, but it's Tate's rapid punching, which is a cut above other animators, and it just looks really nice. It's really cool art, especially considering it's Tate. Yeah, it's really cool art, surprisingly, and it's really cool animation. This guy does this really cool technique where he creates after images of himself and then passes his own energy between the after images, so you can't read his energy to know where he's coming from. So the after images basically start wailing on Gohan. Then Gohan's smart. He uses his ultimate form to tank the hits, because obviously his ultimate form is going to be way stronger than this guy. So he uses his ultimate form to tank the hits, land blows on this guy, eliminates him with a badass Kamehameha. It's really, really cool. And then when he eliminates him, you get this just impeccable moment, like this just incredible moment where he drops this little locket that has a picture of his family inside. And some people might see this, and if they're really cynical, they might say, oh, he had a locket with his family, that's so cliche. He did have a locket with his family. If you're really cynical, I could kind of understand, but Gohan sees this. And what I think a lot of people might miss about this isn't just, oh, he had a family that he was protecting, and that's sad. It parallels Gohan, and I feel like people are going to miss that. Maybe they won't, I don't know, but I feel like that's something that people could miss, you know, because it is just sad in general. Like, oh, he was protecting his family, you know, not everyone in this tournament's an asshole, that kind of thing. But, you know, not everyone's fucking Universe 9, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's sad, it is, but it parallels Gohan, because Gohan has a wife and a baby, and you see Gohan's face when he sees that locket and then it disappears, and it's a great moment for Gohan's character, that duality between the two of them. The character writing in Super is so masterful. Like, the character writing is so good in this show that it really is a shame that the actual, like, explaining things and the power scaling, stuff like that, is so questionable and so shaky at times, because these writers really know how to handle the characters really, really well, whether it be the comedy or developing them or giving moments like this. It's just so good. It's such good writing, and one of the major reasons why I prefer the anime over the manga, outside of the manga being trash. The anime has its fair share of issues, too, from a writing standpoint. I think less than the manga, but also the manga does not have this level of characterization, which is so good. We also get Android 17 joking around with Ribrianne, which is kind of fun. It's cool to see him sort of come out of his cold shell and be his old self again, kinda. That was fun. Their fighting actually had a lot of reused animation. Not from other episodes, but from this same episode, it had a lot of reused animation. But it was cool rapid punching, so I mean, it was fine, I guess. We got a little bit of reused animation from previous episodes in here. We got the Goddess of Destruction doing that hand gesture from the last episode, which I'm so done looking at. We got her, I think she had like a shocked reaction that was reused from a previous episode. Goku blocking kicks was reused from way back when he sparred with Skinny Boo. But they've reused that a couple of times now. I like this chick, though. She's my favorite magical girl, like Maiden or whatever they're called. This, the one with the goggles, because one, I like her design. She has like this magical girl, like martial arts outfit. She's adorable with the goggles, and then she does like the yata-ta-ta-tas, which is funny. And then her power to like, the faster and more she attacks, they get faster, they get sharper, they get stronger. I really like that power. That's really cool. Then she also has this technique where, you know, Goku, he's blocking everything, so all she has to do is change the speed of her blasts to catch Goku off guard. I hate the catching off guard thing. They've used that line of dialogue way too much. Whether he's actually lowering his guard or it's just a throwaway line. They've really been abusing that line of dialogue. But either way, it throws off Goku's rhythm of blocking and he starts taking hits, and she's cool. Like, I genuinely think she's cool. She's like my favorite of the three. She strikes like the cheesy martial arts poses, and she does like the whatcho and shit like that. It's just so silly, but it's fun. So Goku versus her is really cool. That's a nice, well-animated fight sequence where Goku surrounds her with 4 energy blasts and then detonates all of them at once, and it looks like it would fucking kill anyone. It was such a badass blast, but no, it knocks her over to the edge. Obviously, he's not going to kill anyone. And then Yardrat shows up and teleports them out of there, which is smart. Love the use of strategy in this tournament. Love the use of teamwork. It's really, really solid. You know, 17 coming in, putting up a barrier. I like that exchange, too, where 17's like, this looks like trouble. Are you fine? And Goku's like, yeah, I'm fine. Because, like, if you look at Goku, he's getting hit by her blast, but he's not taking damage. Like, Goku really hasn't taken, like, any damage in this tournament yet. That could change next week, though, because we have him fighting more Pride Troopers, and I guess it's time to talk about the next episode preview. This video's probably long enough, so I kind of want to give this its own discussion video, but my gut reaction is I do not like the return of Super Saiyan God. I'm going to stick to my guns on how I was with Vegeta having it in the manga and just it being brought back in general. I don't like it. He's been using Super Saiyan Blue for so long. Why wasn't he using this form any other time before? You know, if Super Saiyan Blue is this huge stamina drain, which we don't know if it's going to be the huge stamina drain thing like the manga. He may be using this form because of speed. He has a thinner build in this form. His body's not as buff. He could be faster in this form, which could help him fight someone like Dispo, who is supposed to be extremely fast. He's called like the Supersonic Warrior or whatever. So maybe that's why he's using this form. Maybe he's dusting it off because he needs the speed to fight Dispo. Who knows? That'd be really cool. The fact that he can use the form is questionable, but maybe that's why he's dusting it off. We'll have to wait and see how they explain it. Not liking that they're bringing back this form, though, because why hasn't he used it at any other point? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I like the form's design. It, of course, looks cool. It's just, I don't know. You know, it's just, it should have been used more. I feel like it should have been more prevalent, but we'll see what happens next week. We'll see how they handle it. I don't know who's writing or directing the episode, so we'll see. But that's pretty much it. That's the episode. What did I think of it overall? I thought it was a really good episode. That standout moment with Gohan at the end, his fight with the guy in general, Piccolo's badass moment. Yardradian dude got an elimination, that was cool. They're still only using instant transmission with the guy. I would like to see more Yardradian techniques, but at least he is being used to some of his potential in this tournament, and I do really like that. Plus 17 versus Ribrianne and seeing 17 joke around, it was a really good episode, especially as far as characterization goes for a lot of the characters. I like seeing Goku stop to watch Gohan fight Botamo. That was a nice father-son moment, I guess. I mean, they didn't really share the moment. It was Gohan fighting Botamo and Goku watching, but still, he cared to watch. But no, of course, you know, Goku's a bad father. What am I thinking? You know, obviously he's just the shittiest father ever, but, you know, no matter how many times the series itself contradicts that statement, it's always going to be true because Dragon Ball fans. But regardless, total digression. I'm going to give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was a really good to great episode of Dragon Ball Super. But what did you guys think? Go ahead and tell me in the comments section below. Give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Both those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you like what you've seen here. Click that little bell to get notifications when my videos go up. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.